In case you guys forgot what Putin warned us of last year, he warned the whole world that if Ukraine joined NATO and if Ukraine got any help from NATO, that we would have catastrophic consequences.
Welcome to warrussia podcast.
Hey, how's it going? So, if you looked at the title of this video, it says, "Will Ukraine join NATO?" Now, in case you guys forgot what Putin warned us of last year, he warned the whole world of this. He came out multiple times on videos saying that if Ukraine joined NATO and if Ukraine got any help from NATO, that we would have catastrophic consequences. And I'm looking through the news today, and everybody knows that NATO is meeting up in a couple days, and they're going to discuss Ukraine joining NATO. Now, I've debated on making a video about this for a while. Everybody knows this war has gone on over a year now. And it's no secret that NATO, including the US, has been aiding Ukraine, sending them money, sending them weapons, sending them artillery and tanks and airplanes and fighter jets for pretty much the whole time. That's not a secret at all. But I want people to remember, I want you to remember what Putin came out and said. And if you don't think he's capable of doing something like that, you have to remember at this point, his back is against the wall. And the times have changed from a year ago. And in my opinion, I don't think this is a very good idea, and I don't think that this is going to end well. I don't want a World War III. I don't want my kids to go through a World War III. If anybody was going to try to stop this, they should have stopped it in the beginning. It's a little too late to start ballsing up against this guy. If you've been following this war between Russia and Ukraine over the past year that it's been going on, you'll know that NATO has played a big part in pulling the strings on stuff that's going on over there, including completely surrounding Russia by adding Finland and Sweden, who were neutral at the beginning of this war, adding them to NATO. Okay, so now Russia has a full border with NATO. Was originally one of the ways that Russia could trade was north of Finland and Sweden in the sea that's up there. And now they only have the sea, or the waterway, that's down by Ukraine, which they have control of right now. China is also in the game because China has been helping Russia. Okay, so you got two world superpowers right there, Russia and China. And then you had the US and NATO. At this point, if this continues to go on and there is not peace made, there will be a World War III. I 100% believe that there will be a World War III at some point. Why does this get me fired up? Why does this bug me so much? Because they've been watching everything that's been going on, all the issues that we've had, and all the weakness that we've shown. They have watched it. They've been watching it. Putin has been watching it very, very closely. And there is no other point in time, I believe, that Putin could have done what he has done this past year and a half under any other president. I mean, for fuck's sakes, dude, we hastily pulled out of Afghanistan, left all of our shit there, left all of our weapons there, left all of our equipment there, that we've left our bases there. We didn't destroy any of those. All of the stuff we have built up for 20 freaking years just left there and just left the country. And you don't think that he watched that? You don't think he was sitting in his chair laughing at what was going on? But yet, nothing was done. Nothing was done. He invaded a sovereign country. Nothing was done. And you don't think that he's capable of just pushing a button when he's already backed up against the corner? I mean, really, think about this. The state that we're in right now and how close, really how close we are to another world war. And we are on the doorstep. And everyone out there is beating around the bush. But the truth is, the facts are the facts. Putin warned us. We're still going through with it and trying to do a little bit here and trying to do a little bit there. And he's backed up against the wall. And if you don't think he has the balls to push a button when he invaded another country and he's seen that nothing was done about it, you don't think that he's capable of dragging everybody on this earth into a war to get what he wants? Whatever the hell he wants. Nobody even knows what he wants. He doesn't even know what he wants. But he still did it. But the guy is only going to take so much. I mean, I'm sorry to say, but this should have been stopped in the beginning. And it shows our weakness, and he knows, he just flat out knows that we're not going to do anything about it. He could go all the way to freaking Germany, and we're not going to do anything about it. He knows that. He's already proved that. He's proved it the past year when we've allowed this to happen. It could have been stomped and put out real quick. How much more are you going to let this circus go on? Because at this point, it doesn't have to do with them. They're not the ones that are going to have to deal with this. If we go to war, it's going to be me going to war. It's going to be you going to war, not them. But yet, they put us in this predicament because they should have stopped this in the beginning. Now, I've said before, a video that I made before, that I can't tell if this is real or if this is made up. And at this point, this is the real deal. We've been in Afghanistan for 20 years, and we've been through 3 presidents, 4 including the one that's sitting right now. We've been through 3 presidents, and nobody pulled out of there. Do you think there was a reason for that? Because we weren't ready to leave that country? And great, we got our troops home. Great, so glad for that. You know, there was a lot of sacrifice over there, but the war wasn't over, and the war damn sure wasn't over when you leave all the shit that we've been fighting for 20 years, and you put it over there for them to use. You left it over there for the enemy to use that we've been fighting for 20 damn years. Now you tell me how that makes sense. There's multiple ways you could have pulled out of there, but you chose that one. And why? Like, I can't even come up with an answer for that because it's so ridiculous that nobody in their right mind would have done something like that. And the same thing that's going on now. Nobody in their right mind would mess with Vladimir Putin at this point in time when you should have taken care of it in the first place. The world changed when that happened. And a lot of people don't realize that. They think because the war is over there in somebody else's country that it's not going to affect here. But I'm telling you right now, if that document gets signed, if Ukraine does join NATO, whether it's during the war, after the war, it really doesn't matter. He flat out said he does not want the Ukraine joining NATO. So we're at a standstill. Either we frickin' do it or we don't. But the problem should have been stopped in the first place. Now we have to deal with this problem because it wasn't taken care of when it should have been. So you think about that. Next time it's time to vote, you think about that. You think about this moment that we're in, this moment we've been in for the past 3 years with these decisions that have been made that, in my opinion, don't make any damn sense. You think about that. Now, don't get me wrong. I love this country. I care about this country. And I fought for this country. But I'm sick and tired of the games. I'm sick and tired of the pussyfooting around. And I'm sick and tired of looking weak to the rest of the world. And that seems to be all we've been doing for the past 3 years, is saying, hey, you could just do whatever the hell you want to do. And I'm getting sick of that.